Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is ABELIANA ARGINTARISMA. My number student is 058 and my class in class A. In here, want to read some text and the text in unit 24, page 140 until 142, the points A, unit G, and please listen. Unit 24, Exchange Rates. The Britain World Trade of 1944 established exchange rate definite term of gold and the US dollar between 1944 and 1971. Many currencies were pegged against the US dollar EA. Their parities with the US dollar we fixed in this period a US dollar with a promissory note issued by the United States Treasury. If anybody requested it, the Treasury had to exchange the note for 1/35 of an ounce of gold. Under this system, overvalued or undervalued currencies could only be adjusted with the agreement of the International Monetary Fund. Such adjustments are called devaluation and revaluation. The Bretton Woods system of good convertibility and pegging against the dollar was abandoned in 1971 because following inclusion, the Federal Reserve did not have enough gold to warrant the American currency. B. Gold convertibility was replaced by a system of floating exchange rates. Today, the US dollar, the unofficial world currency, is merely a piece of paper on which is written in good with truth, good and not gold. A friendly or clean floating exchange rate is determined partially by supply and demand. Theoretically, in the absence of speculation, exchange rate to should reflect passing power parity. The cost of a given selection of goods and services in different countries would automatically establish a stable exchange rate which would reflect economic realities more precisely than calculation by central bank officials. Yet, they underestimate the impact of speculation and the fact that companies and inventors frequently follow short-term money market trends even if they are contrary to their own long-term interests. C. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, the American British and other governments deregulate their financial system and abolished the exchange controls. Residents in these countries are not able to exchange in any amount of the currency for another convertible currency. This is the current situation in which 95% of the world currency transactions are unrelated to a transaction in good but are partly speculation. Enormous amount of money move the world, causing high interest rates of capital gains as interest, including rates individual companies and person funds seek to minimize the value of their assets. In London alone, in the late 1990s, over $300 billions worth of current withdrawn on an average day, the equivalent of the about 13% of the value of the goods Britain product each year. Banks, of course, make a profit from the spread between a currency's buying and selling price. D. Few governments, however, leave exchange rates wholly and the margin of market forces. Most of them attempt to influence the level their currency when necessary. Managed orderly floating exchange rate and more common than friendly floating ones. For example, in the 90s, most Western European governments united AMS European Monetary System, which established parity between member currencies. There was also an exchange rate mechanism (ARM). If the rate diverged by more than block of minus 2.25% from the central parity, central bank had to intervene in exchange markets, buying or selling in order to increase or decrease the value of their currency. A. Yet international speculation can be more powerful than government. For example, on a single day in September 1992, the Bank of England lost £5 billion in a helpless attempt to support the pound sterling. For weeks, all the worthy financial institutions and individuals had been selling their bonds, as everyone except the British government believed that the pound had been seriously overvalued since it bilaterally joined the ARM 1990, when the British central bank ran out of reserves and could not long buy pounds. The currency was withdrawn from the ARM and allowed to float instantly, knowing about 50% of its value outside the D-mark. The next year, speculators attacked 5 other European currencies, and the European monetary system was suspended. I was later reintroduced in a later term. F. Many manufacturers are in favor of fixed exchange rates or a single currency, although it is possible to some extent to ledger against currency fluctuation by way of future contracts. Forward planning is difficult when the price of raw materials bought from abroad of the price of your product in export market can rise or fall by 50% in only a few months. Syntax exchange control we were abolished currencies including the US dollar and the euro. Sterling have in turn appreciated by 100% and the index price that by more than 50% against the currencies my major trading partner. And then number G, pressure from industrialists and government led to the introduction of the euro. The 12 countries fixed the exchange rates against the new currency, and beginning in 1999, the new currency was used as a means of payment between companies and foreign trade, and books were denominated in it. The euro came into existence as a real currency in 2002 when the old notes and coins in the 12 member countries were withdrawn. Thank you for attention, and thank you Miss Tasha, who has provided knowledge to me during the 3 semester in the business English course. I hope the knowledge I get will be useful later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay safety and healthy everyone. Thank you.